So we need to get started with our dough. So you need 7 grams of easy bake yeast
and half a teaspoon of sugar.
You're going to top up your yeast and sugar with 325 ml of warm water. Make sure it's warm because that's going to activate the yeast. Then with a fork, just give it a little whip around and just set it aside so it can start to activate. Now I've set that aside. I've got 400 grams of strong white bread flour. And then because I'm going for like the kind of pizza dough calzone effect, I'm adding 100 grams of semolina.
Half a teaspoon of salt and mix together.
My yeast has been sat aside in the warm water. I'm just going to gradually add the yeast water mix to my flours. Give it a stir with a fork. It's going to go a bit raggy, so just keep on going until it comes together.
Flour your work surface. Now pop your dough on your surface and knead for 5 minutes. Grease a clean bowl with some oil. Pop your dough in the bowl, ready to prove.
So now you're going to set this aside to prove for 45 minutes. If you've got an airing cupboard or any sort of warm room, then that's perfect. If you don't, my little hack is I fill a pan with boiling water. Not too much because you don't want it to touch the bowl, and you just sit it on top and then pop a clean tea towel on, and it's going to kind of bring that warmth to help it prove. So I'm going to leave mine like that with some water for 45 minutes now.
Put your pan on a medium heat with a splash of oil and fry 250 grams of meat-free mince.
I'm going to quickly whip up my sloppy Joe sauce.
In your NutriBullet or blender, 1 tin of chopped tomatoes, half a tube of tomato paste, 1 small chopped onion and full garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of vegan Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of mustard, and salt and pepper to taste. Blitz until smooth. Pour your sauce onto your fried mince. Now cook the mince and sauce down in your frying pan on a low heat. Make sure you save a little sauce for later. And in the meantime, grab your vegan cheese.
So I'm using my own vegan cheese, my mozzarella balls, but of course you could use any vegan cheese as long as it's a really good melter. And then just grate it. I want about 200 grams of cheese. So my dough has been proving for 45 minutes, and I've got all the fillings ready now to stuff it. So I'm just going to flour my surface. You want it quite well covered, ready to roll the dough.
Use a rolling pin or your hands and stretch it into a long sausage shape. Keep lifting your dough to make sure it hasn't stuck to the surface. If in doubt, chuck more flour underneath. You need to be able to lift it easily.
I've made sure it's really well floured underneath, and my mix, which we've already cooked up and it's been cooling so it's easier to manage. I'm just going to start spooning this in, kind of evenly along, but it really doesn't have to be neat. The whole point is that it looks like guts. So if it's messy, it doesn't matter, does it?
Continue to fill your base with mince and top it with grated cheese.
Now I've got a baking tray ready with some greaseproof paper on it, and I've got my dough ready for rolling, and you're just going to fold it over and make sure you pinch it really firm.
Fold your dough over, making sure it doesn't stick to the surface. Now pinch your folded dough together to seal your mix in. Using your hands, shape it into a sausage.
So make sure it's definitely not stuck, and then lay it onto your tray however you like. I'm going to do it like a guts kind of shape.
Once you're happy with positioning, pop a clean tea towel on, set aside for 20 minutes for a second prove.
So it's just finished its second prove, which was 20 minutes. Now I'm just going to paint the end of the tomato sauce on here. And now pop that that into your oven, which has been preheating on 180 Celsius, and this will take about 15 to 20 minutes. It's had 20 minutes in the oven, it's nice and brown on top now, and you've got nice cheesy goo bits coming out too. So let's chop this up and have a look inside. It's got that lovely cheesy gooiness with the really nice earthy kind of meaty flavours of the mince as well, the sloppy joes. I really hope you liked today's video. Please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook or YouTube, just check the description below for the full written recipe so it's easy to follow, as well as the video. And in the meantime, I literally have a puppy pulling at my pinny, so come on, let's say goodbye. Let's say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have a lovely Halloween. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Give me kisses. Cooked underneath. She's now literally putting on my apron. And you can feel that it's going to be so distracting. Can you tell?
Yeah.
A kind of table piece as well for Halloween. And it's descended into madness here because I have an actual puppy humping my leg right now. And subscribe if you want to see more of my recipe videos. And in the meantime, I'm so distracted. She's literally humping me. And I know, I'm nearly finished. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in more of my recipes. There really is a puppy humping my leg right now. So should we say goodbye?